Um, before we get into like some any larger segments, you feel me, just give y'all a quick little rundown. Oh wait, my bad. I'll make sure my stuff wasn't broken. But yeah, until before we get into any stronger segments, I just want to say thank y'all, everybody who supported crazily in the month of mayhem. It was actually a pretty great experience. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're at 34 subs, probably 31. I'm not sure, but thank y'all so much for thank y'all so much for a great month. And I don't really know what to say, bro. This junk is crazy. Uh, so you feel me? Some commonly asked questions were, what am I going to do now that I'm done streaming every single day? I'm not going to completely stop streaming. I was just, doing every day. I'm going to try to stream I mean, 2 to 3 times a week still. Get on here, talk to y'all. Sometimes I might miss some days just because I want to focus on like making the best content for you guys, not just getting on doing some random stuff. You know, no, I want to make some great content. I want to do some great things, and I want to, focus on people who I wasn't able to give a lot of time to. I do want to give one huge shout out to a couple of my team members. For one, especially one has to go to Kayla. Kayla is one of the people who's been on my team for a while. We used to date. We ended up being friends, and she came through a lot, even when it was like hard times, from these hard situations. She always came through. So thank you. There's a lot going on around that area. So thank you, Kayla, for all the support and love that you've given throughout this whole month, throughout my whole streaming journey, even before I started streaming. Thank you for that a lot. I want to thank my boy Rick and G Porky. They came out with the games when I say, okay, baby, we're gonna play this game. They get on the game quickly, play a game. You feel me? They helped me a lot throughout this month. Especially you feel me? Especially G Porky. No, okay. These guys are great. Porky has been streaming with me before I even started doing the month of mayhem. He's been streaming with me. Shout out to Rick. These are both of my childhood friends. Shout out to Rick for manning that camera, even when we was in person, helped me with the camera, helped me with the Thank you, bro. Thank you, Rick, for a lot of stuff that you do. Driving me places I had to go. You feel me? Helping me through uncomfortable situations. Shout out to Marvin, bro. Marvin has been through a lot since we started this grind early on, and he still has kept a high head held high. I don't know why I messed up. He's kept his head held high through the whole process. A lot of stuff that happened with that situation where people could not come back out of. So shout out to you, Marvin. Thank you so much for what you've done. Shout out to all my co-hosts. Shout out to Dabo. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to all y'all. You feel me? Thank y'all for helping me throughout this month. Yeah, a lot of people couldn't go through a month in the stew with me. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I'm a wild ass individual, so a lot of people probably can't even do that. Real spill. But yeah. But yeah. Thank everybody who made these streams what they were. I think our max was 38 viewers. Our max was 38 viewers. I've never touched 38 viewers before. That was crazy, crazy time for me. And I plan on doing more stuff like that. I don't plan on slowing down at all. You feel me? I plan on actually coming out and making some bangers. Not gonna lie. But yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to, you feel me, turn up the rest of the year. Trying to be at the top of my game. We got a new crib, new house. We got new everything. A lot of new stuff coming soon, bro. It's not gonna be, y'all not gonna see XvX taking a slow time break. No, we're going to be working hard. Y'all gonna be on campus with me. Y'all gonna be on stage with me. Y'all gonna be at parties with me. Y'all gonna do all that with me. And I really support everybody who has sticked around with this great change that is coming up of me. And thank you a lot.